Dumb bitch. Can I tell you guys something that I can't stop thinking about? So I was a teen mom, right? I was 15 when I had my son. So I became a single mom. Then I thought I found my forever and ended up having 2 kids, and it didn't work out. So single mom again. And I vividly remember thinking about women who had multiple baby fathers. Like, I would think, well, how can you make the same mistake like twice? I'm talking about like my 14-year-old brain. Like when I was a child, before I became a mother at 15. Yeah, I would heavily think like, how can you make the same mistake more than once? I remember like fully putting the blame on the woman and thinking there must be something wrong with her. Like, how could she make the same mistake more than once? And I really feel like God in the universe was like, you about to see why. So anyway, again, I was 14 when I thought like that. When I was 20, probably at 24, I realized that, my relationship was ending. I was going to end up a single mom again. I realized, yeah, there is something wrong with those women who have multiple baby fathers, like who make the mistake of who they have a child with more than once. There is something wrong with them, let me tell you. It's unhealed trauma. Yeah. See, what I realized is that those women, and I became one of those women, actually have a lot of trauma. They don't know how to properly look for love. They don't know how to properly set boundaries and end up in relationships that are no bueno, no good for them. They're also easily manipulated. So yeah, they have multiple baby fathers. So it's just crazy and surreal, and I really can't stop thinking about it, how back then when I was 14, I would think to myself, there's something wrong with those women. Like, they must be like crazy. Maybe they're cheaters. Maybe they're the worst. I don't know. I was 14. And then in my mid-20s, I started to realize, hey, yeah, there's something is wrong with that woman, but it's not that she's a cuckoo head. I think she has trauma. How do I know this again? Because I am her. I am she. I became the silly woman that I used to think about. God and the universe really said, checkmate.
Yes, but hey, ain't that you? What the hell'd you do? I plead the fifth. I did some shit when I was drunk last night.
Most single mothers are single due to infidelity and poor impulse control. Most single mothers are divorced, and the father is still part of their lives on some level. 70% of divorces are filed by women.
I'm tired. Y'all want to know what I'm tired of? All these boys in my DMs talking about, let's chill, let's smoke, let me pull up on you. No! No! Like, why can't you take me on a fuck date? Give me some flowers. I'm literally a princess, and not right now. I don't feel like one.
Only you think of yourself as a effing princess. No one else does.
I don't feel like one. So I'm tired.
Dates are about getting to know someone. These men just don't want to know you. They want to know what them viscous innards feel like, but that's about it. It's not about going on a date just to appease you because you think that you're a princess. You'd have a lot more luck taking yourself out on a date.
Not want single mothers to date. Like, I have a daughter, and in my experience, I've never had a problem going out on dates, finding guys. I just want to know why guys think that women who have kids should lower their standards or not date at all.
The bar's high.
Right.
The bar's high for me.
I feel like nobody wants to really settle down anymore. And I don't think it's because they don't want to be in love or married. I think it's just because we're all just so broke. Like, I can't even think how I'm going to afford to next week, let alone more kids, a husband. Like, everyone's like, what's holding you back a day? Money.
No, it's not.
I just wanted to say that I would like to get married now because I'd like to split the bills with someone. Like, the bills are coming up and they're due and I'm paying them all by myself. And I just feel like once I get married, then I'll have somebody else who will pay 50% of the bills. So if you too want to get married because you're tired of paying all the bills by yourself, then let me know.
No thanks.
Most single mothers are single due to infidelity and poor impulse control. Most single mothers are divorced, and the father is still part of their lives on some level. 70% of divorces are filed by women. Most of the reasons women file for divorce are due to flaky, dishonorable reasons such as incompatibility, wasn't supportive of my career, or lack of communication. And the legal system is unfairly biased towards the mother when it comes to custody. When men file for divorce, most of the time it is for infidelity, the wife causing financial problems, the wife being bitchy, or withholding sex. Husbands who are abusive, drug users, etc. are few and far between. Knowing this, is it wise to marry a woman who has a history of divorce? Is it wise to marry a woman and financially support another man's children? No, this is very stupid. If you want children, have your own. Don't save a woman from her own poor behavior. I wanted to introduce you to a piece my brother wrote after his frustrations with dating baby mamas. 13 good reasons are under the hood. 1. Baby damage. Birth has a traumatic effect on the female form. Pregnancy leaves stretch marks, saggy breasts, and C-section scars. I've also heard that the pussy is even stretched out, and it isn't the same anymore. Then there's the weight gain. Most women never lose it, or they never get their former hot shape back. 2. I can't find a babysitter. Women will use this as an excuse to get out of a date with you, or it might be true that they can't find a babysitter. Either way, it isn't your problem, and you shouldn't have to deal with it. 3. Babies interrupt sex. I've had this happen to me. I was banging a woman, and her kid interrupted my sex. Needless to say, I was pissed. If some kid is going to interrupt the meanest head you've ever had, that kid should have your last name. 4. Baby's daddy. When you're dealing with a woman and getting to know her, you shouldn't have to deal with a kid's father. Some guys can't get over the fact that their ex has moved on. Before, he was an unattentive jerk and didn't give a jolly goddamn about her. Now that you've entered the picture, the dude wants to be the ideal boyfriend and a Father of the Year nominee. The guy starts stalking her and wants to fight you. Even if the woman and guy are on good terms, the guy feels as if he can always smash. He knows her. He knows what she wants to hear and what makes her happy. Next thing you know, you're having this conversation. I've decided to try and make it work with Jimmy's dad. The best way to avoid the situation is to avoid single mothers. 5. Run to daddy, realizing her mistake. Realizing that kids, especially boys, need fathers, the woman gets desperate. And every guy has the potential to be a daddy. You're out trying to get some, not inherit a family. 6. The kids are still up. This is only a problem if you're trying to pursue something other than a booty call. Wanting to spend time with you but not wanting to bring strange men around her kids, you find yourself only seeing this female after 10 or 11 p.m. You want to move forward, but she has to make sure you're the one. This could take months. I suggest dealing with women who are readily available to hang out. 7. Double heartbreak. You are with the woman, then everything falls apart. Not only do you have to deal with losing the woman, but you formed a bond with little Jimmy. You and Jimmy play hula together, watch the wizards hoop it up, go to the zoo, and do other things dads do with sons or daughters. On top of maybe missing the woman, you miss the kid. 8. You're not my dad. You hook up with the woman, and eventually the issue of discipline is going to come up. Some kids, being resentful or just being a bratty prick, are going to eventually pull the "you can't tell me what to do, you're not my dad" card. Personally, if I did date single mothers and some dumbass kid pulled that stunt on me, I would say, you're right. I'm not your father. Since I have no authority over you and you refuse to listen to me, you need to pack your shit and go live with your dad. This would be a deal breaker for me. In addition, some mothers or dads would have problems with you disciplining their kids. I'm sorry, but if some kid broke my laptop, I'm whooping his ass. 9. You know what she's going to do. She already has one kid. So if you knock her up, it's safe to assume that she's going to have another one. 10. Bad judge of character. This female got knocked up by somebody that she was supposedly in love with. Not only is she a bad judge of character, she's grossly irresponsible. The same guy who's in her soul now is the same guy she thought the world of and had unprotected sex with. 11. Unnecessary expenditures. Eventually, you'll get to meet the kids. Soon, those dates will turn into family outings. Instead of paying for 2 people, you're paying for 3 or more. The same goes if you move in with her. 12. You'll never be number one. When you're trying to build a relationship with somebody, you should be the focus of the woman's life. It should be about you and her. If she has a kid, you'll never be number one. That's not a bad thing either, but it's something I don't want to deal with. Neither should you. 13 tag, you're it. This should be the biggest deterrent to ever dealing with a single mother. In some jurisdictions, I think California is one of them. If you start dealing with a woman with kids, you move in with her, and things go south. The woman can sue you for child support. She can claim that she and the child have become accustomed to you supporting the child. You could end up paying child support for a kid that isn't even yours. Imagine being extorted money because you were doing what you thought was the right thing. The state doesn't give a rat's ass about the relationship being over or you being a good guy. They just don't want the chick on welfare. So as far as you're concerned, it's tag. You're it. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.